Hey everybody, in this video we have an example that will require the use of law of cosines. So let's get started on this one. So in this example we have two factories blow their whistles at exactly the same time. If a man hears the two blasts exactly 2.5 and 5.1 seconds after they are blown, and the angle between his lines of sight to the two factories is 28.4 degrees, how far apart are the factories? Okay, so we want to draw a picture, of course, right? When in doubt, draw it out. So let's say the man is here. Now, he hears one of them much faster than the other, almost, half of the amount of time, right? So I will make the distances like one line twice as long. So I'm going to look something like this. So here's one factory. Is that what it was? Yeah, factory. So F1 and F2, right? And the angle in between the two factories, between his line of sight there, we said was 28.4 degrees. Okay. Now we want to know how far apart are the two factories. So we're looking for this line right over there. I can call it D. Or let's use X, Y, and Z. So we can use X, Y, Z. So that makes this one angle X. That makes this guy, where am I? Angle Y. And that makes this guy angle Z. All right. So there we have that. Okay. So what information do I have? Well, I don't have the distances, but we keep reading and it says, give your result to the nearest meter. Use the fact that sound travels at 344 meters per second. So if, let's say we're doing X first, so I'll even color code a little bit. So if we're finding X first, let's write that. Let's go over here. So the distance for that guy, X, is going to be 2.5 seconds it was, right? Times, what was it? 344. Now, if you're unsure, in this case, it's not that bad to figure out what to do, but your units tell you a lot. 2.5 seconds and 344 meters per second. Well, what happens if you multiply seconds by meters per seconds? Seconds cross out and you get meters. So that makes sense, right? Like we want our answer to be in meters. So that is logical. So I did figure out, I remembered how to, boom, calculator. So what did I want to do? 2.5 times 344. So it's going to be doubled and then extra half. So we have 860. So X is going to equal 860. And that is in meters, right? Okay, next I will do Y. So let's go ahead and use a different color here. So I got green and here's Y. So for that one, we have the, oh, what was it? I lost it. Okay. Two factories, 2.5, 5.1. So now for getting Y, we're going to have to do 5.1 times, so 5.1 times 344, and that's going to get us the Y value. So, I mean, it's just a little more than double whatever the X value is, would make sense, right? So, and always make sure your answers make sense. Don't just blindly trust whatever you see on the calculator screen. Oop, I didn't mean to hit that. Where's clear? Okay, so 2.5 times, you want to think about it, ahead of times. ahead of time. I'm trying to clear 5.1 times. I already forgot again. 344 and 1754. And I used 344, so hopefully that was the right number. Yeah. Okay, so now I can erase that little side work. So I have that. So I need to have one of two situations to use law of cosines. Basically, what we want when we're using law of cosines. So let's put a note somewhere. Ooh, too high. Law of cosine. So to use law of cosine, we either want side, 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 or we want side, angle, side. So if we have side, 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 we'll find an angle. Oh man, I'm not even fitting on the screen right now. Here we go. So if I have side, 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 I'll be finding an angle. And if I had side, angle, side, I'm going to find the side across from the angle, of course, right? So if I have either of those, law of cosine is my pal, right? So I did have this one. It's case 2, right? So let's go ahead and fill everything into the problem. So what will we have? We are going to have 800 and let's go a little lower. 860 square. Oh, well, z squared equals 860 squared plus 1754.4 squared minus 2 times 860 times 1754.4 times cosine of 28.4 degrees. So you could put that straight across in your calculator, but I was watching someone earlier today type it in their calculator. They did the 860 squared plus the 1754.4 squared, and then they did minus the 2 times 860 times 1754.4, enter, and then they did times cosine 28.4. No, no, I guarantee you will be wrong, okay? That whole end part, this is all attached, so you cannot compute, calculate part of it, and then throw on a times cosine 28.4 after you've already subtracted it from, no, 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 no. Okay. So please be careful with that. So let's see if I pull up the calculator. Oh, of course, I'm covering up my equation. So there we go. Made it a little smaller. So let's type that all in while I'm looking at what I'm doing. So we will have, let's clear and let's use the keyboard instead. So I'm not as spazzy this way. We have, can I use the calculator to do squared though? I never really used this. 860. What if I did shift 6 raised to the second? Enter? Okay, that seems promising. Plus 1754.4 shift 6 squared, enter, minus, oh god, I hate doing this. Okay, this kind of calculator kills me. I'm going to put parentheses around it. 2 times 860 times 1754.4 times. Okay, on this calculator, I do 28.4 cosine. Then I'm going to, so that's the cosine of 28.4. And now I'm going to hit equals because then it multiplied all of it. And then I'm going to close. Ooh, I think that's already closed parenthesis, huh? And then we want to take the square root. Okay, so I think I did it right. Oof, what a mess. I'm not a fan of these calculators. If you could get one that has like pretty print where like you could see what you're typing on the screen, definitely go for that. So after I took the square root of it and said round to the nearest meter, we have 1078, yes, meters. Now, some people get confused here. And they'll be like, well, the 8 rounds the 4 to a 5, and then the 5 rounds the 8 to a 9. It doesn't work like that. If you're rounding to the nearest meter, you're rounding to this one's position based off of the number immediately to the right of it. You cannot pre-round. You can't round and then round. All right. So none of that. So that's all you would do right there. Could shut off my little calculator. Obviously that's a estimation over there. And that would be the answer for Z. So that is the distance between the two factories. If they had asked something like, if someone at factory 1 heard the factory 2 horn, what was it, go off, how long did it take them? You can work backwards, and now you know the distance and you know the speed of sound, and then you could figure out how long it would take someone at the other factory to hear the horn uh from the factory 2, or vice versa, same thing. But yeah, always read through for the full question. It's a very SAT move to add a question after you think you're done, answering the whole entire question. So always read through to the end to make sure you answered everything correctly. All right. Check the 2 playlists that'll be on the screen right now, law of sine, law of cosine. I'll try to upload a few more right now at this moment. And hopefully that helps freshen up anyone's memory and make you feel confident. All right, adios.